priest or whatever, whatnot. His name was Saint Valentine's. He would meet with them somewhere in like an abandoned church or something like that because the war was still going on, and he would marry them secretly because for some reason they couldn't marry if they knew they weren't coming back from war or something like that. So that's what I heard that came from. I had no idea about the pagan stuff.
It's man, most of stuff are because of like pagan stuff.
Okay.
I mean, who gives a fuck about Valentine's Day for real?
Yeah, I'm on that whole
scam.
Like for real. Like you don't give a fuck about Saint Valentine or anything.
I used to stress myself out when I was like a little kid in Valentine's Day when I used to get my little Michael Jordan cards to figure out who gonna get what Michael Jordan card.
Michael Jordan cards.
You are the best. You are.
That's stressful as shit.
That's just whack.
And then be mad as shit. Like in school, you used to make that little box to see you get your Valentine's Day card. And then you get like cards and shit, but you don't get the Valentine's Day cards from your crush. She used to break your fucking soul.
Oh my goodness.
Lord.
Matter of fact, in high school,
hey, 4th and 5th graders are going through it.
No, in high school, I almost got jumped on Valentine's Day over a girl.
What?
Jumped over a girl? Like, look, no. See, I can relate because I almost got jumped over a girl.
Legitimately beat the fuck up.
Hey, I'm here with you. I wrote the girl a nasty letter, though. It wasn't on Valentine's Day.
By a whole bunch of rolling 60 Crips.
What?
All right, so basically, so it was this girl I had a crush on, whatever. You know, I got in contact with a homegirl to get her locker combination. So, you know, I never really shot my shot or nothing. I wasn't even fucking or nothing around this time. So I got her locker combination and I got her some flowers and a teddy bear and a balloon. You know, I'm trying to be romantic and shit. I'm like 15. I don't know shit about being romantic. I'm like, ooh, I seen this shit on TV. So I'm going to sneak into her locker, put the shit in her locker, whatever. When she go open it, boom, I'm there. Happy Valentine's Day. Be my girlfriend, whatever, right?
Effort. I like it. Yes.
So it happens, right? It happens around like right before lunch, whatever, right? By after the first bell after lunch, they was setting up to jump my ass because apparently this girl was supposed to be untouchable.
Oh my god! Okay.
Oh, you just slithered your way in there.
Yeah. It was another girl it was another girl who had a crush on me that I didn't know. I was just being nice to her that whole entire time. I never touched her, never kissed her, never did nothing. Her name was Lashada Williams, and she was not cute at all.
Yeah, don't Williams girl be freaky.
She had a big booty. Like this is like high school big booty. So she had a big booty, whatever like that. And I just wanted to like touch it. But then like the first time I touched it, that shit was hard as fuck. I was like, I don't want to do this no more.
Ain't it the worst? Ain't it the worst?
I was like, I'm not doing this no more. You know,
ain't it the worst when like a female is dope in high school and you see her like 10 years later and she ain't what she used to be?
Look, I understand that, but I would still do it out of nostalgia reasons because high school.
Nostalgia?
Yeah, nostalgia. Because the high school I wouldn't have the opportunity, but you know.
Yeah.
You know some things now. Okay.
Right. I actually know what the fuck I'm talking about. Or do.
By now, hope so, yes.
Lucious and Friendz podcast, episode 64. I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. I got my friends is with me, BJ, Keisha from Calculus, and Kenyon. How y'all doing?
Silent.
Silent?
No, solid. Up here drinking.
Solid.
I ain't got no wine glasses, so
that
I got
nigga drinking from Mason jar.
I was about to say you got moonshine.
In his mind, he's in Tupelo, Mississippi. That's dope. I guess that's dope. BJ, you straight?
I'm good, man.
Happy Royal Rumble Day to you. Keisha from Calculus, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Ready to.
Everybody had a good week?
Yeah. Pretty good.
Week. Y'all straight? We good? We ready to get some topics and shit? We ain't got no topics and shit. So we vibing and shit.
Lord.
You ready though?
No, look, so I watched the 85 South show today, right? Hey, BJ, have you ever had your mom tell you to take the game off the front TV because it's fucking the TV up?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Bruh. Black parents are the worst, son.
They Black parents has always had like these myths. Like if you sit too close to the TV, you're gonna go blind. Yeah, the game thing, it was like, take it off the TV, you messing it up. And I'd be
Bro,
like,
have you? My grandmother, what she used to do was like, if it's thunderstorm, she would cut all the electricity appliances off.
yeah. But that's kind of
there's something behind that though.
yeah, that's kind of true though, because like that's why you gotta have the surge protector. Because that happened to me actually. My big screen lightning kind of hit the complex. That's my shit.
I lost a whole TV because of that shit.
Yeah, me too, big time.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had your don't plug it up to the TV, it's gonna mess the TV up.
Gonna mess the TV up, yeah.
And you like, yo, there's a whole plug for that shit.
And then when the TV started going on, I'm talking some that's what you get. You hook that game up.
Hook that game, like, bro.
You still got a knob on it. It's about time for this shit to die anyway.
Hey, did you have anything like when you were younger that you like, yo, that's stupid, but you got in trouble for it?
Oh, everything.
And bro, I blew my nose on some paper towel before, and I got grounded for that shit.
I was a kid. I used to question shit. So I used to be like, just be random stuff. Be like, okay, so like I got mad when I found out I had to go to a wedding one time, right? And this nigga they was calling this nigga Uncle Stanley. I was like, all right, that's your Uncle Stanley. What up, Uncle Stanley? And they was talking something. Like I met this nigga ass Uncle Stanley when I was like 6 or 7 years old. He's always been Uncle Stanley, right? I turned 24, so we going to a wedding. Uncle Stanley getting married to your auntie. I was like, hold up. Like I've been calling this nigga Uncle Stanley. This nigga been my auntie boyfriend this whole time. Like, oh man,
I know when I was younger. Here's some epiphanies for you. When I was younger, I was never able to have Pop Rocks. The candy.
Yeah.
My dad would be like, look, that shit is a choking hazard. You can't have it. So every year, nigga, when I was 15, I couldn't have the Pop Rocks. He was like, yo, it's a choking hazard.
At 15?
Yeah.
At 15.
That don't make sense.
I know.
Look, if you choking on Pop Rocks at 15, that's just natural selection.
No,
Yeah.
no. If you're an adult taking Pop Rocks from a kid to participate in some extracurricular.
Oh.
Hey.
Your daddy is sick.
Yeah, he's taking all my Pop Rocks.
Well, give me these,
boy. Choke off of these.
Oh, God.
You ain't never had no epiphanies? Y'all ain't never had no?
Epiphany.
Yeah, about your family. Like, yo, my family's wild out here.
Of course, man. To go back to what I asked you guys earlier in the week, like, how did you feel when you became old enough to be in grown folks' business? Like that first time where something was shared with you because you were finally of age and trusted enough to know certain things. Like to me, I felt like that was some kind of achievement unlocked. I was like, my mom was telling me something and she's talking to me, and I'm just like, I was a little weird, right? Because kind of like you, King, like I used to kind of ask questions until I realized I used to always get in trouble for asking questions. You know what I mean? But then we're having this conversation where she's telling me something that I would never be privy to as a youth, like at all. And so I'm just sitting there like, and I didn't know that, so I was like, do you know what you're saying to me, right? She was like, yeah, boy, you grown now. Like, you ain't gonna say nothing, is you? I was like, well, nah, It was just shocking, right? But it was cool though. You know what I mean? But also some of the things that you're told, like, it's a bit disheartening in a way. But then, like when you think you kind of could tell something as a kid, but you don't really know for sure. You don't want it to be true.
Yeah.
But then as you get older, you realize, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this should be revealing this shit now. That should be fucking me up now.
I mean, a lot of shit, like, you can sit there and look at it, and then you can like kind of sympathize with it. Like if I was in their shoes, I probably would have did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like as you get older, like when you're in your 20s, your early 20s, you can't understand it.
Yeah.
And as you get older and you dealt with people with the same situation, you'll be like, yo, I get it, bro.
I think that's the definition of maturity, though. Like, you know, you may see something or you find out something, but then you put yourself in that spot and you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Or really just like that moment that you recognize that your parents was just kids like you.
Just like you. Yeah.
Young people, you know what I mean? Like
they're just trying to figure shit out the same way you are.
I think like, you know, I go back and think like my mom was technically 19 years old when I was born. I couldn't even imagine having a child, being responsible for a child at 19 years old. Like that's nuts to me. So
I think I'm similar situation. Like my mom had my sister when she was 13. And like that's all I was told, right? So I never knew like why. So then I found out later why what happened. And I'm just like, well, damn. And she had me at 20. So it's just like, and you understand like why like your mom is like a certain way because she was hardened at an early age. Like, I couldn't imagine being that young with a child and have to like go through life and shit like that. So it made sense. And you were like, yo, my mama didn't really develop the way a normal person should have. Hell, even more than I should have. Like, I get it now. Like when I was younger though, I was like rebellious against all that type of stuff. Like, yo, I don't understand why and question everything. But now that I'm older, I kind of understand now. Now I'm actually living life, responsibilities and shit. So
yeah, I totally get that because like in my late 30s now, I understand all that shit 100%. Like, yo, having a kid is a responsibility like no other. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. Like for people, like I don't have kids, bro. So when I get around kids and I see all the energy without energy,
facts,
yeah,
bro. You be like, how the fuck do you do this shit? Like, get this little nigga away from me, bro.
They ain't got no choice. That is the answer.
And it's like, yo, I'm used to sitting at home, chilling. Like, if I want to be bored, I'm gonna be bored. I'm gonna be watching what I want to watch. I'm gonna play video games. I ain't never had nobody be like, can I play with that? Can I play with that? Can I play with it? Like, yo, son, what the fuck? How do you deal with this shit?
You gotta learn how to multitask. Like your brain gotta learn to be at like
look.
3 different places at once.
I have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend, and like I can multitask. Like I can listen to her bullshit ass story, and I can pay attention to ESPN. And yeah, but to that level, bruh.
But here's the thing: like you gotta wait till your kids get older when they kind of get cool, because they're not cool until they get like in the double digits. When they like
teens
1 through like 9, you be like, yo, you mad annoying. I love you. But I can do without you.
Hell, imagine being a friend of a dude with a kid. Like, yo, that kid is mad annoying.
Now, yeah, exactly. Like my sons,
like, yo, that little nigga's annoying, bro.
My sons are now at that age where they are hilarious to me. Like they both got their own phones, and I can call them and FaceTime, and I can always laugh because they funny as shit. Like my 12-year-old, he's at this age now where he's trying to be a man, you know, so he be trying to like sneak and watch shit. So I know he be watching stuff. So you know how like when you a kid, you be asking like, yo, have you ever heard of you be like, how you heard of that? Brothers. They'll be finding stuff. He be asking you questions. I was like, but wait a minute. How do you know about it?
They're curious.
He's like, well, I did good in school and my friends was talking. I was like, hold up, what? You're not finna just throw that in there like
that was a throw. If you was trying to throw a ball and you swung at that motherfucker.
Yeah, like hold up, nah. He's ain't gonna get past me.
Yeah, Keisha. Do you have an experience like that? No, look, check this out. I work with like a lot of younger people, right? And I realize I'm the old dude in the room. Yeah. And that kind of like, that pisses me off a little bit because I remember the youngest guy in the room.
No, I understand it now because I think everybody's stupid.
Yeah. You really look at them like, yo, son, I can't believe that you're out here having girls actually like you. And that irks me. That irks me because I'm listening to you.
We were going. Go ahead.
No, but like I have a lot of younger people. I had a dude try to argue with me about Michael Jackson, and he was born in 2002.
What did he say about MJ though?
Prince is better than MJ. What did he do?
What do you know about Prince?
And I'm like, yo, bro, you wasn't outside for none of them. Like, you not about, I'm not about to sit here and lower myself to you. Then the nigga had the nerve to say Floyd Mayweather had a better impact on boxing than Mike Tyson, and I lost it.
Oh.
I lost it. Floyd is dope. You know what I'm saying? As I got older, I learned to appreciate Floyd, but Mike Tyson was that guy. He was different.
I mean,
Floyd did more for I mean, like,
I'm not mad at his take. I mean,
I'm not mad at his take, but he's like, yo, Floyd could beat Mike Tyson up. And I'm like, no, you crossing the line.
It's weight divisions for a reason.
Yeah, I was like, Floyd was 140 pounds at his heaviest. Mike Tyson was a heavyweight.
And he was only like 5'8".
Yeah, he's the same height.
Yeah, but like weighing about like 80 pounds almost.
Yeah.
Beating him up. No, the impact of boxing thing, that could be a conversation, but he definitely not beating up Mike Tyson.
No.
Yeah, and I mean, like with younger people, you just kind of got to give them like a dude like Playboy Cardi's the best rapper ever. And I'm like, Playboy Cardi?
I don't even know who half these rappers be.
I heard one of his songs. Like, no, bro. I get it though. I get this younger generation. You have younger children, Keisha.
They say the same thing about us though.
I mean, yeah, and I get that. That's what I'm getting to. Like, you have younger children. What is like some things that like young people say that like you like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Because you got YouTube, you think?
So every week my son is on a mission right now. So I told you he's watching anime and cartoons and all this stuff right now, right? So his mission, his goal, his whole mission in life right now is to find somebody that's stronger than Goku. So he'll be watching. So he's just like, I bet you he could beat up Goku. I was like, I bet you he can't. Then I feel like an old man because I go into a rant. I'm like, since 1991, Goku turned Super Saiyan. It turns into like a big argument with a 12-year-old about how strong Goku is.
But it be like that though. But you got to stop yourself from being old. Have you ever, like in front of females, have you ever felt like old, Keisha?
I mean, most of them think I'm younger than what I actually am. So I only think I'm old when they start spitting out facts that aren't really true. Like they just sound stupid, but I know better because I know the history behind whatever they talk about. Because most youngsters, they write all the time anyway. That's the only time I feel old is because I can actually call back the history of what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm. I be feeling like I'm old when I be trying to text. Like I don't be texting no more like that. But we was texting like young girls, and they'll use like a.
Young girls are the worst, bro. Them emojis and the.
I remember the first time I got a gift, that shit fucked me up. I was like, "Whoa, what is this?" I felt old as shit. I was like, "What is this?" So
that's. Yeah.
Like even now, it's just like it's funny because even though they're young, they still do a lot of the same shit that we used to do.
Yeah.
Like now I'm in the position I was talking about. I have two troops, and I know they messing around, right? But they think they slick. But you can like from the outside looking in, I understand. Like I remember when I was in that same position, messing with somebody at work or something like that. I'd be like, "Man, don't nobody know, right?" No, everybody knew.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah. So now I'm on the other side of it, looking at the outside. It's obvious. Like we only get like 8 people. Since COVID been going on again, we only got like 7 people a day come in, right? Why are you two sitting right next to each other this whole entire time?
Yeah. As young people, I think we make the we think we're smarter than what we are. Like when old folks tell you, be like, yo, you need to be careful of this shit. And you be like, yo, I'm old, I'm grown, I know what I'm doing. And then like 5 or 6 years later, they be like, you be like, damn, such and such told me so.
Yeah.
My supervisor told me I was gonna get caught up because I was messing with, like, when I was young, I was messing with like 2 women that work at the exact same time. He was like, you gonna get caught.
Yeah, because you in the same vicinity, bro.
Yeah. But then I was a jackass because then I left my chain at one girl's house and she brought it to work. I don't know why she brought it to work. But I was just like,
you know why she brought it to work?
It was like an insult, but it was like an insult. Like, yo,
I don't know why she brought it. You know why?
But no, here's the thing. Like, I was deployed, and she brought it to work when I was deployed.
Exactly.
Oh,
you know why she brought it to work.
And then I got a letter while deployed. This is when I used to write letters and not long emails with my chain, and it was signed by both of them. I was just like,
So what are we trying to do right now? Are we trying to,
Yeah, I was just like, I miss you too.
I miss both of y'all.
He said, I miss you.
I miss y'all. It's like,
one of y'all is my cerebellum, the other one is my medulla oblongata.
What?
And I don't even know they're the same part of the brain. But anyway, that's where I'm at with it. I just say big words and hope.
So let me ask y'all this, right? So we were all young, right? We had, OGs or whatever the women called, the older women that look out for them. What do they call that, by the way?
Mamas.
For men, it's an OG. But what do you call like that for women? But anyway,
mamas, auntie.
Not all women have best relationships with their mothers.
No.
Anyway, that's beside the point.
No, it's not.
Let's move on.
No. Okay. I got you.
So, you know how like OGs would give you some game, like Kenya said, like you wouldn't really listen, right? And then you go back, you might be like, man, maybe I should have listened. You know that's gonna happen. Like now that we are the OG age, it's still gonna happen, right? But do you still feel obligated to give the game, even though you know they're not gonna listen?
Yeah.
Responsibility wise, yeah.
Only because
because they seem like they're not listening. You're not listening, but you hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or I've done everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
Right?
And eventually, soon you'll understand. You know what I'm saying? And like you feel like a Jedi because you're like, yo, I didn't see motherfuckers fuck up like this.
Yeah, every time. But it's just like you gotta just give them a warning or whatever.
Yeah. Like you ain't gotta listen to me, bro. I'm just throwing it out there. Hopefully it'll stick. But if it don't, then you'll learn from this lesson.
But isn't that the responsibility of the older generation? Even if they don't take it, that's the only way.
Yeah, throw it out there.
Evolve if we put it out there.
Yeah, I feel like it.
At least let us know, but
you gotta get motherfuckers ready for like I feel like a lot of old people sit on their knowledge. So like if it's a recipe that grandma had or whatever, they sit on that shit.
And die take it with them.
Yeah. To the point where like only certain people can get certain things. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, you gotta start releasing information like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
School your youngsters.
Even though they're not gonna listen.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you listen, but I know you're hearing me.
I guess that's my difference, right? Because like I'll do it, but once I can tell that you're not listening, then I just stop talking.
No, I keep talking, bro, because like eventually you're gonna reach them.
No, I don't. But so you say that, but they never reach me though. That's how I know. That's why I'm asking, because for me, when I learned when I was ready to, that's how it always was. You know what I mean? Like, do I appreciate when people say certain things? Sure, but I was always going to move when I was ready. So, or sometimes I just had to learn the hard way. So I think that me knowing that about myself, and then when I'm talking to somebody and I can see that they're probably the same way, I don't like talking just for the hell of it. You know what I mean? So
no, I'll talk you to death. Because I remember there were coaches, you know what I'm saying, when I was in high school, they would talk you to death. Like they would just repeat the same fucking thing. Eventually, you'll hear it, and it was up to you to listen. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, yeah, you feel like you're wasting your breath, but you really not.
But sometimes I think it's a little hard. Like if it's like a male or female or woman, it's kind of hard to like get your point across to how you want to get across. Like for one, I was telling BJ about it. I was just like, I had my, I got a young woman troop or whatever, and everyone is trying to hit. I'm like, I see it. I don't know how to warn her and be like, yo, all these men being nice to you, they not in it for no genuine reason. They just trying to fuck. Like, I'm trying to let you know because
you know the game. You know how everything will go if she, you know what I'm saying, like fuck up.
Right. And I'm still a man at the end of the day. If you wasn't my airman, I didn't have to look out for you.
Probably be one of those chicks I was fucking with.
So I'm being honest. It's just like, I'm like, yo, because like for one, she's like 20 years old, young as shit, don't really know a lot. From a secluded place, wasn't really like raised around like a whole bunch of people, small ass town and shit.
Oh,
and you get put out here with all these fast paced people. It's just like, yo, you like
ain't gonna know how to handle it.
No. What Damon told Money Mike, fresh fish on the line, ain't nothing like it. Everybody's shooting their shot. Like you gotta like
the military is kind of like high school.
Yeah, like
high school for me.
Military too. Like I let her know, I was like, you gotta be careful out here because you see every week we in here doing these Article 15s for people fucking around. Like it's a real thing. Like you need to be careful. Like, yeah. I don't know.
Hey.
I hope she be all right.
Yeah, but like all you can do is let people do.
They gonna get her.
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know.
What the fuck?
Roman Reigns. But yeah, you only can let people do what people do, and people don't know what they don't know. So I mean, like, with that said, like motherfuckers gonna fall for shit. You ain't gonna listen to your elders all the time.
Oh, nah.
And it sucks when you don't listen and the shit plays out the way they explain it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, and then when it happens, they be like, "I told you, didn't it?" Be like,
"Yeah." Somebody saying, "I told you so."
Yeah, and I think that's my biggest issue. You know what I mean? Is too many times I've talked to people, let them know, hey, if you go this way, it's gonna go this way. And they still do it. They don't listen. It happens exactly how I say. And then you coming to me for sympathy after.
Oh, see, no, that's where I fail.
You know what I mean? And that's the part where I'm just like, I get upset. But at the same time, you still want to kind of be there for people and sympathize a little bit or whatever. But that's the conundrum I'll be running into. I'll be like, bro, I told you what was going to happen. You just didn't listen. Now look at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. I had a talk like that recently with my kids and a girlfriend of mine. My kids, because specifically with my son, the way we connect is with games. And I tried to let him know, hey, I'm like the cheat codes of life. I'm trying to tell you what buttons to push and what direction to go so you can succeed in whether it's school or sports or whatever, whatnot. And with that, it kind of resonated with him and he started listening to me more. With my girlfriend, I tried to tell her, hey, you left this dude. I helped you get his stuff and leave it at the curb, but you end up going back. What do you think is going to happen? You think he's going to change? You think something's going to, make the relationship better? She didn't want to listen. Next thing you know, she's right back to Heartbreak City. So I feel BJ on if anything, on trying to help people. But if I have to reiterate over and over and over again, I tend to emotionally shut down. But I like to help as much as I can when it comes to giving advice and suggestions, especially if I know what I'm talking about. But also the petty side of me, I also want to be the one to be able to say, well, at least I told you. You can't say you didn't know because I told you. I gave you the tools. I can't make you use them. So,
right.
Ain't that the worst? When you know what you're talking about and a motherfucker ignore you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the ultimate like betrayal.
Bro,
you feel like Jesus, like, yo, bro. This is supposed to happen. You ain't got to cut a nigga's ear off for this.
Especially if you say to me that I am somebody that you trust, I am somebody that you know, whose word means something to you, and so I give you the game, you don't take it, shit go left, and now you coming back like, man, I should have listened. Like, bro, just save it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just save it, because I'll be like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? But anywho,
I think for me though, I run into that issue with just like when I was younger, I lied a lot. And then I got to a point I was just like, I'm just gonna say how I feel. I really don't care if you take it how you want it, but it is what it is. And I be telling people like, yo, like you can get a lot further, but just like once you like let the truth out and shit like that, you'll be good to go. But you just gotta learn the hard way.
Yeah, for sure. And that shit is wild. Learn the hard way.
Oh, I got a question or a topic.
Go ahead. What you got?
What's the hardest pill you had to swallow in life? Like lesson?
Ooh.
For me, it's morphine. That shit used to get me so hot.
All right. I'll get toxic.
And it was fucked up. Look. Yeah. Look here.
But
I knew I was gonna get lit.
But one of them was when a woman told me that my oral sex was trash.
Oh.
Why is that, BJ?
Feelings hurt, you know what I mean? Because, I'm thinking I've been doing a good job, right? Feeling like, I've been out here cool. And she was like, nah, that ain't it. And then I basically had to have like a oral sex one-on-one class with this woman. And she basically and I was like in my high 20s when this happened.
Oh, okay.
It was terrible.
I mean, but
like,
okay. You gotta look at it like
straight trash. Like how?
No, you gotta look at it like okay. It's your 20s. You got to your 30s and learn sex shit.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Oh,
late 20s, yeah. You pushing it,
just ask yourself this question, right?
I started young, so I'm not even finna.
If you was in your mid-20s giving out trash penis, do you think that you would get a lot of puss?
No.
The answer is no.
No, you would get one and done.
You have to learn
the Kentucky program.
The what?
The Kentucky college basketball team program. One and done.
Yeah.
Hey, over y'all's heads for a second.
Calipari.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever. I don't know. The way I learned to even start doing that was just like on weird shit. So I think I was good from like the rip.
No.
I think I learned how to do it too.
I was like LeBron.
Open your mouth.
You know, LeBron came in the league. He was just like, "Oh, LeBron is good."
Yeah. Like, it wasn't me. She was like,
I was like the chosen one.
Yeah, oral sex for me was like, yo, open your mouth and say your vows.
See, the thing was though, it's fuck it, I don't care. So now, me and this person that told me that, right? We started having sex with each other because she heard from word of mouth from another young lady that I had sex with. And this other young lady said, she was like, the dick is great, but he sucks at giving head. Oh. And then Fast forward.
I was in the group chat.
Having the sex. I don't know. And she was like, yeah, I started having, I heard about you before. The deck was great and all that. But then she doing lying about your head, like, we need to fix this. And then after I had to fix my ego, because I stopped talking to her for a couple of days. I'm like,
but that sounds like constructive criticism, not like she just.
No, she was like, no, that she listen.
She gave you an EPR. You had like a 3.
She did not spare my feelings. Now, granted, we was cool, but so because we was cool, she didn't feel the need to like spare my feelings at the time.
Oh, you know that was the rapport between you. Okay,
gotcha. She was just like, this has to change. And so after I picked my ego up off the ground and kind of pieced it back together with a little glue, she kind of walked me through it. And it's embarrassing though, because again, I'm in like my high.
It's embarrassing.
I don't think so.
It's not embarrassing.
You don't know.
No. Listen, people, listen. Y'all don't go tell me how to feel. I'm telling y'all how.
I'm saying, yeah, as far as the ego,
it was
embarrassing. How you feel. Yes, it's embarrassing.
It never happened to y'all. That's all y'all don't know. It's embarrassing.
No, it happened to me, but I was just like, I was in the mode where I was just like, yo, I don't give a fuck for real. As long as I come, I'm straight. And that's how I was feeling at the time. Like, yo, I don't give a like for real. Oh, my sex is horrible, but I came. I don't give a fuck.
I don't think
I'm number 12, nigga. I'm the GOAT.
Oh my god.
I ain't never had like that per se, like that hard a pill to swallow. I don't think I could. You better not than me, because I don't think I could personally handle it. Like that would bother the fuck out of me.
I told you.
Keisha, here's a question.
Bother the fuck out of me.
No, here's a question.
I'll get it, BJ. Trust me. Like I just set myself there mentally. I'm sorry.
Keisha, here's a question. As a woman, have you ever felt like, yo, my sex is trash?
Yes, but that was always at the beginning of the journey, like the very beginnings. Virginity gone, and then you make your way up the ladder, but not like recently.
They always go
like,
up for them. You see that?
Huh?
Like for us, they could go like up all the way, and then do like the stock market and just drop.
Oh, okay.
One reason I fuck with Keisha, right? Whenever she's talking about like something sexual or like seductive in nature, she say that shit so polite,
bruh.
Or she'll use an analogy
she'll say it so an 8-year-old can understand.
You understand exactly what she's saying, but it ain't never nasty. You know what I mean? She's like, you start off as a virgin, but then you move up the ladder. You know exactly what she's saying.
I'm a Southern Belle. I can't help it. Okay?
I'm just saying, it's always funny to me. I'll shut up.
Okay, I think I got mine. I think like if we just talking about like on sexual shit, I think mine was when I realized, like, when I was younger, I had crazy stamina or whatever, right? But then I kind of, like, slowly I started to realize, I was like, yeah, that's not a good thing. Like, I could just keep going or whatever like that. Like, that means she trash. So I was picking a whole bunch of, like, wait a minute. Like, is she good or this is trash? Like, I shouldn't be still going. Yeah, anyway.
First of all, can I say I love how y'all took it sexual, because I wasn't even talking about sexual. Mine was going to be, hardest pill that I had to learn.
He started. I'm pointing at him. Like, he started.
Oh,
you pointed at Ken. You pointed at your camera, nigga.
You pointed at BJ, like, because he above me on here as a beat.
I know. Okay. From an emotional level, the hardest lesson I had to learn was, you can't love somebody to love you back, or at least the same way that you love them. But from a sexual level, it would have to be oral, because like y'all said, you don't know what you don't know. And as sad as it sounds, I didn't perfect that game until I was admitted in the hospital when I was going through my whole cancer thing. I had surgeries to where they had to like put tubes down my throat. And so that kind of trained me up for when I got better and was out of the hospital, to the point where I don't have any problems with that whole area.
Ken, you have a question?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So you was going through. Hold
up. Hey.
So you was going through cancer, life in that situation. Like, this is it. I'm coming to you, Elizabeth. And,
oh God.
Yeah, like,
I'm gonna drink my drink.
So you mean tell me?
I'm gonna sip my drink. Go ahead, Kenyon.
Like, here's the thing. I believe in God.
Amen.
You know.
Like, why you had to lead with that though? Like, say what
Yeah.
you gonna say, bro.
With this. God gives everybody a purpose and stuff like that. Like you. So you mean tell me you came back from this life-threatening disease and cancer with a golden throat? Like, I don't how do you...
Yes, it got boring in the hospital, y'all. I was in the bed for like forever. You tend to learn things.
Here's a question: were you
could have did push-ups?
Like, were you getting in the rhythm? You like, yo, I'm gonna suck some dick when I get the fuck out of here. Like,
you know what? I learned more than that, fool. Okay,
all right.
I learned a number of things. I basically lived in that hospital. I had to learn something.
I can dig it.
You could learn how to play chess. Like,
yeah, like you could learn how to play hopscotch or something. Like you were like, yeah.
See, but now I understand now. Like on my post when you said what you said, now I get it. Okay.
Oh yeah, you didn't know the backstory.
I didn't know the backstory. So now it makes sense.
Connecting the dots. Okay.
Connecting the dots. But no, so not to be sexual, I think the hardest one I had to swallow in life was just like, not everyone has your best interest at heart.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't force yourself to do something that's not good for you.
Oh, okay.
Like staying in relationships and stuff just for like certain reasons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not good for you. You don't need to be there.
No, you don't. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they do. It's like, yo, you ain't here to like make your parents happy.
Nah, because they're not happy.
Yeah, like they're not happy because they in a relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people like, because I'm trying to like kill the narrative, like people saying like, yo, I can't do this or this one. Like, yo, you gotta do that shit.
Yeah.
Make it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gonna believe in you but you. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't give a fuck what you do. If you want to be a news broadcaster, do that shit. Because I'm tired of people telling me like how to live my life. Oh, you should go vegan. Like they be killing me with that shit. Like I don't give a fuck about that.
Like I just want to be happy.
Yeah, if I'm meant to die at like 44, I'm meant to die at 44. I don't give a fuck.
Like my great great grandmother, she died when she was like 103. And she ate all the same shit that we eat now, like collard greens, hog maws.
Yeah, my grandmother the same way.
Happy as hell.
So I mean, like, yeah, I'm tired of people telling me like how to live my life. Oh, if you ain't Christian, like, bruh, chill. Let me live my life, okay? Like, I don't feel like living up to these standards. I don't feel like living up to these standards about what I eat. Yeah. Yo, bro, you know, pork has a lot of sodium in it. I don't give a fuck.
But it's delicious.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Have you ever had a pork chop straight out the grease? Where you got a ha that shit in your mouth?
Got ha.
Yeah. That shit is the best pork chop you ever had in your life.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like.
So I actually got a question for everybody. Like, I hate to ask, but Kanye West.
I thought I wasn't talking about him no more, bro.
I know, but it's just comical at this point. How do you? I don't know if y'all seen the news. He was spreading the rumor that there was a rumor going around that he was spreading a rumor that Pete Davidson has AIDS.
Oh, come on now. We better than that.
I mean,
desperate.
How did that make you feel?
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's desperation.
It's dirty macking.
That too.
Dirty macking.
We talked about LL last week.
But are you really gonna dirty mac the mother of your kids? Though?
Yeah, because Because it's no secret. He's put it out there, multiple times that he wanted his family back. He wanted his wife back. So,
but he got a girlfriend too, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We all know, right, that woman is just a temporary fix, right? But I mean, it's intentional because apparently this chick that he's with now used to date Pete Davidson. That's not an accident.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Julia Fox.
Yeah. She dated him.
And she dated Drake too. I mean,
yeah. So that it's not an accident. I mean, the dude, I've been. Everybody who really knows me knows that I've been off of Kanye West for years now.
I have too, but I watched the Drake Champs interview, and you realize that like levels of like normalcy, and then there's levels of like, what the fuck are you talking about? And if you can get like separate the two, but at the same time with this whole silly shit, like, yo, what are you spreading rumors for?
Yeah.
Especially like that.
I think like once you get to like a certain point in your life and you get like, say I've been getting everything I wanted from
everything
been going my way, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, I'm not getting nothing. Like, everything is going like the opposite way. It just makes you act out and just go crazy and some shit like that. So.
Hey, going crazy and shit. Right now, we got like in our YouTube messaging, the Ku Klux Klan.
What?
Yeah.
I swear, this is hilarious.
He's not lying. It's the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah.
The name is Ku Klux Klan Kill All Black People.
Yeah.
What?
We made it, baby.
Oh,
we
made
it.
Just in time for February.
Hey. And guess what? Hey, you can tune in next week and you can get your shit off. I don't give a fuck as long as you watching. Like, you can do this shit and all your little goofy meetings and all that. That's dope.
That's
dope.
Did I tell y'all that that's one of my life goals? Is to just I genuinely want to sit in on one of their meetings. I wouldn't say a word. I'd be just super quiet. I just want to just sit down and just kind of hear what the message is. And
I'll be wondering why.
Exactly. That's exactly
why
do all feel that way.
When I hear motherfuckers say nigger around me, I'll be like, yo, why do you just say that?
But as long as
anybody ever did that,
there's no fear.
No, I want to hear like, yo, what the fuck was the point of it?
It
doesn't sock your ass. No, because it's like, yo, people to say nigger in front of me, I'd be like, yo, what was the purpose of it?
To piss you off, man, to get a reaction.
But it didn't, though. So, I mean, what was the purpose of that?
Well, they wouldn't know that until you just didn't give them a reaction. You know what I mean? That's usually what it is. Like, you did something that upset them. You know, you was breathing and you black. That's really all it take. And so
for existence. Like, I didn't choose to be here. I didn't choose to be black.
That doesn't matter.
But can we all agree that being black? Okay, so I had an epiphany, right?
She's fun as hell.
No. I had an epiphany, right? So I was like, yo, being black, it's kind of like, okay, have all y'all played a sport before?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you see somebody that makes the shit looks easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see a running back, you be like, yo, this shit is easy to that person. Mm-hmm. I feel like us being black and realizing we're black and navigating this shit, that makes us make it look easy. That's why people don't feel the same way they feel about other races about it.
That's probably why Perry make it so hard to be black in his movies, because we do it so easy.
Bruh, like, we make it look easy. Like, motherfuckers be like, yo, I don't even know what they complaining about. But if you switch with us, you'll be like, yo, I don't want that shit on me at all.
Yeah, the real struggle.
That's not a white person on the face of the earth that will switch places with you. Like,
no.
No, but I'm saying like we make it look so easy though, because we be having a good time with it.
That actually makes sense.
Fuck.
No, because I get compliments all the time. You make it look so easy. Well, it's more from a parenting stand of view, but I mean, my friend is white, but they're like, "How do you make it look so easy with your kids? They're so well behaved." But it's because I beat their asses. They got no choice. They have to behave, and she just lets her kids run free. So, yeah, it's not that it is easy. I make it look easy because I make it happen. So
I think I've always found it unique. Like with Black people, we all have we all grow with the same similar experiences. Like you'll be on Twitter and somebody posts like a blanket or something, and we all seen that blanket or blanket in our house or that glass.
Yep.
With all the lines of all the diamond shapes in it. Every Black person had that, or that couch. Or we all got that same grandmama with the plastic on the couches. It's dope that we grew up with all the same experiences and everything. So yeah.
Fuck all that. We make this shit look easy. Everybody think they can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it ain't that easy. We can sell some shit from you. We got anything for fuck shit of the week?
I thought you posted something in there.
What, the twin that let the other twin
right in jail for murder?
That's messed up.
Hey, Eric Davis, you finally got through on YouTube.
We shouldn't have let Rachel Dozer. We should have let her through.
Yeah, but
we could
have our back.
Nah, we didn't. You know, they shunned her. They was like, "Oh, nah, you white. Don't claim to be Black and all that." But I didn't know why we were so mad at her.
I don't either.
I didn't get it.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it was something deeper that she may have done. I don't know, but
bro, niggas be like nowadays. Motherfuckers be getting mad about anything.
Well, yeah, that's yeah.
Well,
motherfuckers be getting mad about anything. Like, yeah.
I hate to say this. My fuck shit of the week is probably Chris Brown. He got a new album coming up.
Oh, does it?
And this is. I'm not like a Chris Brown fan because I believe he's one of those people that's uncancelable after he did like some of the worst shit ever.
Yeah.
But did he?
But
yeah, he did. And we can move on.
But
he did.
No, but did he?
This is how I knew.
No,
this is how I knew it was gonna be some fuck shit because Chris Brown. Every time Chris Brown has an album coming out, and normally I don't like acknowledge the bullshit or whatever like that because I always think it's some shit going on. I believe like some people. Like as soon as Chris Brown said he announced his album, he got somebody said they're suing him for rape.
Oh, I saw that on the yacht.
My thing is just like instead of pressing charges and getting actual justice for the crime. That's all I'm gonna say.
Advertisement.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I mean, why put somebody who sexually assaulted you in jail when you could sue them for money?
Do both.
Yeah. But so to me, it's very telling that you didn't do both, right? Your one motivation is money. Why?
True.
That's very telling. But yeah.
You know, that BBL.
I've seen situations where people do that, but they normally pursue the actual crime first, and then
follow up with money. Yeah,
with the litigation and all stuff after. But I just never understood. Like the first thing you do is, I'm going straight for the bank account. I'm going straight for your album release. That's wild to me. That I never understood. But that's my fuck shit of the week.
Ku Klux Klan is still active here. We'll give you a sign. Hey, all Black people burn them.
That profile picture.
Hey, you're scaring us. Stop it. You feel like the song guy.
I never understood that. You mean tell me like you be
Oh,
having
I got another one at 10:46. What time is it? 10:54? I'm posting it late. Oh, KKK. Ass niggas, man.
Going on.
For real, like, yo, this is annoying me.
It's funny.
Yeah,
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You got it. I can show the comments. You straight.
This is borderline like going on a porn site and reading the comments.
Yeah. No, but it's like, yo, why you gonna stop our shit?
Wait,
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've done it, but don't judge me.
What?
do people comment on porn sites?
Do they? That's the most entertaining of the porn sites.
Nigga.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on Kenya's side.
Go watch a porn. I'm not telling you.
I'm sorry for blocking you, KKK. You are our biggest fans right now. You've commented the most.
If you so happen to watch a porn, you know what I'm saying, don't make it full screen. Scroll all the way down to the bottom and just read the comments. You'll forget what you're doing and just sit there and laugh for about 30 minutes.
No, I won't. I won't forget what I'm doing.
You won't forget what you're doing.
Okay.
No, I won't, nigga. I'll do what I'm doing and then read the comments.
The comments are some of the most entertaining shit. Like the comments on porn sites is better than the comments on YouTube.
Oh, I can't even imagine. Like I don't even know where it. Oh.
Yeah.
Anybody else got fuck shit of the week?
It's not really fuck shit, but I thought it was funny with that whole Cardi B and TikToker that lost the suit that she thought she was gonna win.
Oh, the lawsuit.
Yeah, defamation or whatever it was called.
I'm so happy that happened. She deserves every bit of it because they warned her. They warned her. And now she's still acting like she's saying it's a machine against her. Like, no, it's not no machine.
If it was a machine, you created
it. Yeah. You are telling the world that this woman had a sexually transmitted infection. First of all, that's not your business. Even if it's true, I don't think it is. But even if it was, that's not your business. That's not nobody else's business. You wouldn't want anybody telling the world that about you.
Okay.
You know what I mean, I just don't understand why people do shit like that. And then you get jammed up and now people is against you. No.
But did you hear about her reasoning? Or why she kept going at Cardi B? Because she couldn't afford the therapy. She said that on the stand.
Oh.
Because Cardi B can afford the therapy?
Yes.
Oh, this
like
is
Cardi B's not. Don't get me wrong. I understand Cardi B is on a certain status. She makes money, whatever. But she still has a child to raise in this world.
Yeah.
She's still a fucking human being.
Still a human.
You know what I mean? It don't matter how much money you got. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like people just fail to recognize, like, hey, before I make this decision that's going to affect this person's life, if that was me, how would I feel about it?
Consideration. Yeah.
People just don't do that. And I don't understand why people can't do that. I don't
Because they just react.
Yeah.
They like reactive.
Yeah, it's sad.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are proactive. Like, yo, I'm gonna see all the details that come out this shit before I make a decision. And for everything, you ain't gotta be on one side.
No, you don't. You can be
like, yo, I see why they did this, and I see why they did that. You know what I'm saying? And like,
I think there are certain things though you can be on one side.
No, you can't.
Like this particular incident, yes, you can. Excuse me. That lady should not have said that shit about Cardi B. There is no other side. There is no justification for that. You know what I mean? For the most part, you're right. But I think there's just certain things like this. She had no business doing that. And I hope they make her pay a lot of money.
I got you. Any more fuck shit of the week?
I gotta talk about my BJ. I got a question for you, bro. Like, how does it feel to have beautiful hands? I'm just.
Oh, I see that shit too.
I never got that
shit too. I'm like, bro, what are you mad about?
What an asshole!
What an asshole! Like, yo,
like, I got these calluses and stuff.
Lucious, here's the thing, man. As a grown man, right? When your wife says certain things to you, right, it stings more than it would for another natural human being, right? Her saying that I have pretty hands, like I'm a man, you know, my hands are rough. What you
Are
mean?
they though? Like, you gotta look at the job you do, what you like, bruh.
I'm in the military.
That shit
Yeah, but you at a point where you don't have to get your hands dirty.
Sir,
I for 20 minutes looking at that.
Oh my god.
Sir,
No,
see,
bro, it's not like you're a mechanic. That's what I'm saying.
You will not be able to understand until you are in a long-term relationship with a woman.
Okay.
Right? So then you will recognize that there are certain things that she say that first of all, she know is gonna drive you insane. Right? She know it's gonna fuck with you, and she know you're not gonna like it. Most likely it's because you did something to her that pissed her off. So now she got to, you know what I mean? You got to come to where she at.
Hey man, so what you do?
Yeah, I was just about to ask. What happened?
I don't know. It was her delivery and how she did it. Like, you know what I mean? I was just like, first of all, my hands are not pretty. You know, I'm a man. Ain't nothing on my body pretty. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? This is not a thing. So, yeah, I was pretty upset by that. I definitely wanted to go outside and like grab some rocks and just rub them together in my hand. You know what I mean?
Why though?
Because I just explained it, Lucious.
It's not
I got you, but I'm just like, yo, bro, that's not even a good enough reason for me.
Nah.
Here's the thing. It's funny to me because I know you. I was like, oh, okay, he got nice hands.
Right like that.
I take it that way. But because I know you, I was just like, oh, that's easy as
Oh my god.
Tearing my soul apart. Tearing my soul because you my pretty hands, like nah. So but yeah, I mean, like I said, my wife is the one person in the world who could get under my skin, like literally. You know what I mean? And I know that, but that's a part of the game. There are certain things that I could say, little subtle things where I just, you know, if I wanted to, I know that it would fuck with her. But I'm not petty like that, you know?
You said that with a straight face?
I can't even laugh at that shit. Like, yeah, I don't know.
No. Let me tell you why I know why BJ is full of shit. When we was in Korea, right, there was a night that I had to work at a bar, bartending, raising money for my organization, right? Do you know it was probably like 400, 500 people in this bar, right? Small area. Do you know that this nigga above me kept coming to the bar, drunk as shit, yelling, "Barkeep, I need 3 Hennessy's." He yelled at me all night from 9 p.m. to about 1 o'clock in the morning, "Barkeep." And then when I didn't get a drink to him fast enough, oh, this is terrible service. Oh, and he's not petty. He's full of shit.
That's some shit I would do.
That's not petty. That's not petty. That's just
real in the moment.
But he knows who I am.
I know the barkeep. That means I'm getting a hookup with the drinks. You know what I mean? And I'm just messing with my boy. That's all.
Ku Klux Klan killing all black people. You haven't responded in a little while. We need your support.
I blocked them.
They getting
Oh,
tired.
you blocked them? Yeah. Darn.
I did block them. Look, it's almost February. We ain't got time for that.
Hey, no, February, we ain't playing that shit.
Gonna be some repercussions.
Yeah, I get my tax return. I'm happy.
Hey.
For America.
I get to claim the kids this year.
America.
This is my moment.
Anything else? Fuck shit of the week.
Not that I can think of.
Nothing.
Not that
with that said, Kenyon, what are your social media handles?
You can find me on Facebook, Kenyon Hudson. On Instagram, Big LA, in honor of LL Cool J and all his foolishness. And on Twitter, And you can find me on Twitter as yes, my hands are beautiful.
Hey, Keisha from Calculus.
All right. Facebook is Keisha Stansberry. Instagram is Keisha_from_calculus. And Twitter is Keisha Calculus.
BJ, I know we didn't have no bullshit ass topics tonight. I know we didn't have no debates for real. We willy-nilly did it.
Hey.
What are your social media handles, sir?
Willy-nilly is just a funny phrase.
Hey, willy-nilly. My nigga.
I ain't got no Facebook, but
Oh, Lord.
Did it make you laugh, my nigga? Like, yo, come on.
Oh, man. Anyway, but you can find me on Instagram at I got man hands.
I know. Oh God, no. And I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. Follow me on Lucious Williams on Facebook, Lucious Williams on YouTube. Subscribe. We do this shit all the time. I promise to give you an update and all that goofy shit. But fuck with us. Follow us. Share us. All that goofy shit. This is the Lucious Williams Podcast, episode 64. Fuck with us. Eastside ho.
Hey, so did Roman already fight? I didn't even